Recovery and cleanup operations continue in Ladysmith in the aftermath of some of the worst flooding the region has seen in decades. Homes, businesses and schools have been damaged. Flood evacuees are being housed at a local support centre. But some residents say the flooding was a problem last year too due to poorly maintained drainage systems. So how far are the mop-up operations, and was anything done to prevent flooding of this nature this time around? Let's hear from the Alfred Duma Municipality Mayor, Zama Sibisi. Mayor, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Let's talk about the current situation and how things are going, especially with people who were removed from their homes and put at the sports centre. How soon until they return?
Thank you so much. Let me greet you and greet the residents of Alfred Duma and your listeners. Let me begin by saying that we are faced with a very bad situation in our town and in communities nearby. We have started the cleaning process today because of yesterday the town was flooded. We could not do anything. So we started today because the water levels in the river dropped, and that enabled us to pump the water from the town into the river. We're expecting that by the weekend, by Saturday, everything will be back to normal. Then the residents who are housed in indoor sports center will then be able to return to their homes and begin cleaning and also assess the damages that have occurred.
All right, let's talk about this issue of the drainage system, Mayor, because residents have been complaining and said yesterday as well that their houses were flooded previously and they believe it's due to poor drainage systems. Do you know if proper maintenance work was done in the past year alone?
No, we could not find any record of what was done previously. But because we are so much worried about what is happening in our town, we enlisted the services of the consultants, the engineering consultants from Sobek. Who were recommended to us by Mgeni Water. They began their work yesterday because we said, let us get an expert who will come and assess the behavior of this river and make recommendations to us as the municipality as to what is it that we need to do in order to ensure that come next summer, we are not faced with the same situation. But I can tell you that it is not because of the drainage system. You know, the town is below the river banks, which makes it difficult when the river is overflowing. It makes it difficult for the drains to take water into the river because the river is overflowing. It uses the drains to bring water back to town. That is why we decided that no, let us get someone who's professional, will make recommendations and see what we can do to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Obviously, you're going to look at alternatives, and the fact that we know that this town is so close to such a big river means that these alternatives should have been thought about a long time ago, since we've been seeing flooding here for a good couple of years. So yes. I know you've just taken over this municipality, and you can easily blame it on the previous people who ran it. But just in terms of your assurance to residents about how things are going to be different going forward, what can you say to them?
Let me start by saying we are not in a position to make any excuses or to blame anyone. You know, this thing used to happen once in 10 years. So it was easy for anyone to think that these floods will never come back again. But this nature, this climate change shows us that the flooding will happen every year. That is why, for the first time, we enlisted the services of the professional engineer to tell us what to do, to recommend to us what to do. I can assure the residents that this was happening for the last time. As long as I'm still the mayor of Alfred Duma, I can assure them we are not sitting down, we are not relaxed because we are not happy. We are doing something, and they will see that we are doing something.
All right,
because,
we'll hold you to it.
The recommendation from the report, we will once the engineer gives us the recommendations, we will begin to do the work.
Thank you so much for your time. We will hold you to that. Zama Sibisi, Alfred Duma Municipality Mayor.